The top of the Empire State Building.
New York.
Hey, pan the camera over to my guy right there. This is the one and only Liam Payne, ladies and gentlemen. Round of applause, please.
Thank you.
Massive day, bro. There's more music here. There's another bop. I mean, holy hell.
Hopefully.
Nah, man, not hopefully, man. You continue to do it, and we've had the chance to build our friendship, a while back, and for you to continue to grow into your own. And this time now with A Boogie with a Hoodie, how to stack it up
New
feel for you,
Yorker
dog.
as well.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, facts.
Man.
Facts, not fiction. He's great. He was great. He was really good to work with. I think out of everyone at the moment, I really like his style. Because the thing with hip-hop, I went off of hip-hop for a minute. Like, hip-hop's always been my favorite music. But it just got to a certain point where I was like, everyone's just trying to sound like the weirdest guy ever, and you can't understand a word anyone's saying. Like, that seems to be like what the competition is now. And I'm like, I get like one word of rap, and it just doesn't really work for me. Whereas with him, you can actually understand what he's saying, and he tells the truth, which is good as well, which is great.
Yo, so co-written by another good buddy of yours, man. You work with Ed on this track, and you guys have hit it off in the past before, man. What's it like to watch these stories come to life when you're working with people that you love the most, that you're so close to, and that are just dear friends?
I mean, I think that's actually part of the song in a way. That working hard for something's nice, but unless you have someone to work with and work for and whatever else, it's a different thing. Whereas working with that, for me, it's just a thing of, I can't believe that he still has time to write me songs.
Facts. That's
like, he has a duck pond
statement
in his garden now. You know what
really?
I mean? He's like, well, how's he writing any songs? I'd just be like out there
chilling,
ducking around. I don't know. What do you do with the duck pond? No, he's such a good guy, and for me, it's the biggest confidence builder ever, having literally like the world's best songwriter at the moment still wants to work on my projects.
Yeah. In this growth, man, for you to be able to really put your true, genuine, heart and soul on these records. I'm talking about the Polaroid and even the the soundtrack track with Rita Ora, just to really know that these are the feelings that you've got inside, to watch them from start to finish. What's that still like for you, man? I mean, it's still exciting. It's still butterflies in the gut. What's up?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, every time you put a record out, it's a different feeling. Particularly with Stack It Up, the main thing that I was speaking to Ed about, and with Ed, he doesn't have a phone, so it's all email-based stuff, which is just, that never happens with anyone, but it does with him. So there's a big email trail of us talking about the idea the song's very money-orientated, which for me, I was kind of like, is that really the message I want to send out at this point? Like,
Got it, yeah.
And I was like, how do I relay that back to me? Well, first off, I suppose the character through the song, the guy, can't pay for his MOT, he's got really big dreams, and he wants to work hard for it.
Break that down for the U.S. audience. MOT.
Yeah, you don't have MOT over here.
No.
MOT is like the test your car has to pass in the UK. For
Yeah,
it to be
almost like a
drivable.
inspection.
Yes.
Yep.
You can drive anything over here.
You've been here in New York for a bit, bro. Yeah,
you're on.
Dude, I've seen people.
Some of the things that I've seen have got like no wheels, and they're still just going.
Right, those
down the middle of New
things,
York,
just going, bro. Yeah,
it's
man.
great. It's great in the UK. It's like that's it. You'd never drive over again. Whereas over here, everyone's like, I'm still going.
Not street legal at all.
Car being pulled by dogs. It's crazy.
No, dude, but to talk about that, and you don't have money, valet still wants a TIP.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just that growth, wanting to stay, going back to your point, wanting to stay hungry, and that drive. And that
for
passion.
sure. And that's what I like most about this song, I think. The first part of the message. If you're, I saw people commenting about, they were like, someone had found a chart of like the US unemployment thing, and the numbers went down when the song came out, but it was just pure fluke that it happened.
Yeah, okay,
that
dude. That's not you. I'm not going to hold you responsible, bro.
Liam's bringing down unemployment. So I honestly think Trump should employ me as the unemployment master to inspire people to work hard.
For you. New job for you. Bet you didn't know.
The other side of the song is kind of like this Bonnie and Clyde feel, and this was a very personal thing for me in a sense that I've been very fortunate from a young age to be in a really fortunate position to have amazing things and loads of amazing material things and whatever else. And there was a point in my life where I had everything that was great in that respect, but there was nobody there to share it with.
Understand.
So I think the main part of the song, we wanted to get this love interest part in there, that you're making money with or for someone that you love and care about. So, you can have loads of money, but if you've got no one to share it with, it's pretty pointless.
Yeah, dude. Speaking of that, particularly, man, to have this fulfillment, and I know you and I have had this conversation before, man, to watch little baby bear just grow into his own, man, and to, really be creating from a space that you're doing it for someone else now, man. How fulfilling is it to watch those little moments happen for you?
I mean, it's just the best thing ever. And, I've been so blessed that I literally have the sweetest little boy on the planet. He's
Yeah,
so
yeah.
good. He's so chill. Like, we went out to a restaurant the other day, and the woman was going off to get a high chair, and he just kind of sat on the bench and was like, "I'll just eat from here. Like, I'm good."
I'm chilling.
Like, he's just so chill, and to the point where like other people that we know who have kids literally come up to Cheryl on a regular basis and like, "How have you done this?
Yeah, like,
my
what's
kid's
your
crazy.
plan?"
Why is your kid not nuts like mine?" But we're just really lucky. I don't know. I honestly think it's more him than it is us. He's just so chill.
Yeah, dude.
It's
Hey,
just his
man.
nature.
Here's the deal, man. When you do the right things and you show the right type of hard work ethic, they're sponges. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And you, I don't want you to discredit yourself, bro. I mean, for as long as I've known you, man, you've always been so focused. You know, despite some of the crazy ruckus things that we've done, hanging out with each other, despite chasing around puppies back in the day, the whole 9 yards. You know, your son's he's a sponge, man, and he's learning from someone who just. Not to get all mushy, dude, but it's just a genuine
thank
good
you,
dude,
man.
bro. And I mean that, man. We've known each other for years.
Yeah.
Let's talk a little bit about just recently Madrid, and I mean, still you're doing loads of performances, and I know there's more to come as this album continues to develop. To get out in front of these massive crowds, man, and to watch fans connect with the music that you're making, dude. I mean, what is that
It's the
like?
best. I mean, for the Madrid show, I was really ill. I got some sort of like spider bug bite thing that
Oh, crap.
I was from like 1 o'clock in the afternoon until 9:30 at night. I was on stage at 10:45. I was just relentlessly chugging up the whole day, and I was so dizzy. Like, it's still a little bit of a thing now at the moment. So I had this huge. You can see like the remainder.
The
of it
little
there. It was
red, yeah.
humongous.
Okay.
It was scary. But Louis was at the show as well.
Yeah.
And he came down early to come and check in on me and see if I was doing good and whatever else. And we hung out for a little while, which was really nice. But yeah, I mean, you know, it's been amazing to watch. After we did all the stuff with One Direction and we were playing, you know, I think the most we played was like 94,000 people, which was like crazy.
Good Lord.
And in my head, I was like, this is never going to happen again. This will never be a thing. Like, one of the first gigs we did coming out of it was in Dubai to 110,000 people. And that was on my own. I was like, this is great. I had no idea. We made some sort of weird top 20 biggest gigs list. And I was like next to Michael Jackson. I was like, this is the craziest thing ever. So we've just been super blessed with so many chances and opportunities that we've got. You know, people enjoying Strip That Down and all the other songs that came from it. And it's just been really great.
I mean, gosh, man, what is next then? I mean, as you continue to get in and still create music for this album, for you to still pop into the studio, I mean, are there still little ticks on the bucket list that you're trying to cross off?
To be honest, the album's kind of finished.
Oh.
The album's there. We
Dope.
have a date in mind, and the date even got pushed forward the other day, which has never happened in the history.
Yeah, I
of
don't think.
Liam
Yeah,
Payne
that's never
Industries.
happened in music.
It always
Nope.
gets moved backwards. So,
Yeah. You're the first.
I know, it's great, but it's been moved back a lot, so it's still like back on the forward list. It's like it does not
Yeah.
make up for lost time. But yeah, I really like that album. I mean, for me, growing up, albums I listened to like 8701, Justified.
Yes.
You know, and those were kind of my references. Usher, Justin Timberlake, and Chris Brown was all my thing, and that's the music I grew up and loved. And this album draws references to that sort of thing. There's some songs that could have been on 8701, if you know what I mean. It's like, it's that sort of thing. So for me, it's how I'd want my first album to sound. So I'm super, super happy with it. And yeah, it comes out soon.
All right. I was hoping he was going to slip up and say a date. Everybody in here is like on pins and needles, like thinking like, nah, brother, don't drop that date number yet, man.
He's going to get moved back again.
But I mean, just proud of the body of work, I'm sure, and just ready to get on stage and share it with the rest of the rest of the planet.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really put pressure on myself to have to release an album at the start because the single thing was going so well for me. I just thought, keep making songs and enjoy making jams. And, you know, when we were in the band, we'd sell the tour out before the album was written, and they'd be like, you got to write a tour for, you got to, you know.
Put some music together because you guys have 97 other
all
dates.
the stadiums done. So
Exactly.
it's like, okay. So there was always a lot of high pressure. We get like 2 weeks to write the album and then 3 more weeks to record it. So it was like, it was quick. Whereas, you know, this has taken me 2 years to get around to because I'm just like, I don't really have to. It's quite fun. And I wanted to enjoy music for what it is rather than the way my life used to be, if that makes sense. Because it was fun being in One Direction, but there was a lot of pressure and, you know, done differently, maybe it would have ended up differently.
Lastly, I just want to say, just as you look back on the amazing beginning to your career, and as you continue to you just strive even quicker and closer to the finish line of, not that it's done by any means at all, what would be one of those things that you would tell little baby Liam playing with puppies, you know what I'm saying, at that point in time that you've maybe learned now what would be a little bit of advice that you would give that person now, knowing that you've been able to sustain and still be uberly successful at this point in time?
Once again, I think don't put as much pressure on yourself and kind of lighten up a little bit about the whole thing.
Yeah.
Because I was always so ultra serious about what the hell was going on around us. 'Cause it just seemed so important at the time. But
Yeah.
it just didn't really matter what we did. It just kind of happened anyway. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I just have some fun with it.
Dude, I just love the fact that I get to call you a bud, a mate, a friend.
thank you.
I mean, it's been just such an awesome ride. Whether it's like I said, we're playing with puppies or gallons of slime fest.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, man. Now I forgot about that even, man. Yeah,
Yeah.
you know what I mean. But
There's
it's
so many times like that, though.
so many times like that. I love being able to have my phone pop up a photo of just another successful couple of minutes hanging out with you, man. I mean, because it's just been so rad to know that it's happening for a genuine dude. And
thank you,
been
man.
that way since
Appreciate
day
that.
dot. So damn it, y'all know what to do, man. Stack it up. I mean, get with this.
Stack it up.
If you're not, you and I can't be friends anymore. So that pretty much sucks for you.
And I'm in charge of employment now anyway. So.
That also. But yeah, man, I just want to say thanks for another bop. Shout out to A Boogie with a hoodie. And you're doing a damn thing, man. There's nothing more that I gotta say at this point in time.
Thank you, man.
Love you to bits, bro.
Thank you. You too, man.
One and
Good to
only
spend
Liam
some
Payne,
time.
ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Hey, no.
From the top of the Empire State Building.
Z100.